Have you ever noticed how one single thought can change the course of your entire day, or even your entire life? Most people spend their lives fighting the world outside them. But the Stoics discovered something powerful. The real battle is not outside. It is inside your mind. In this video, we will explore the Stoic principles that can help you take back control of your mind and your life. Stay with me. The next lesson might change the way you see everything. Number 9, always think the worst will happen. Thinking that the worst might happen is a way of preparing yourself mentally and emotionally for potential problems and difficulties. This mindset is often called defensive pessimism. This approach is not meant to make people more negative. Instead, it is designed to make people stronger and more prepared for any situation. It can help you deal with stress, identify risks, and solve problems before they occur. Defensive pessimism involves setting low expectations and preparing for the worst possible outcomes. It is a strategy for coping with anxiety and can help you develop more effective ways of dealing with challenges. By thinking about possible problems in advance, you can create backup plans and avoid being caught off guard. Having a plan for the worst-case scenario can reduce anxiety and increase confidence. Concern about negative outcomes can motivate you to work harder to prevent them, applying defensive pessimism. Identify possible problems. Make a list of things that could potentially go wrong. Develop contingency plans. For each possible challenge, create a clear action plan, mental rehearsal. Visualize how you would respond if the worst scenario occurred. Although preparing for the worst is useful, it is important to maintain a healthy balance and avoid excessive negativity. Combine defensive pessimism with realistic optimism to remain prepared while maintaining a positive mindset. Business planning. Companies often use risk management strategies to prepare for financial instability or market downturns. Personal life. Individuals may prepare for health or relationship challenges in order to respond more effectively when problems arise. Throughout history, many successful individuals, including inventors and explorers, expected setbacks and planned for failure. This preparation ultimately helped them succeed. Thinking about possible difficulties can help you manage anxiety and ensure you are prepared for challenges. By anticipating problems and planning solutions, you can face uncertainty with greater confidence and resilience. Number 10. Remember that death is waiting at the end of the road. This idea is not meant to inspire despair. Instead, it encourages awakening and awareness. Death represents the final destination of all human actions. Understanding this truth can give deeper meaning to how we live. Imagine spending your entire life building something meaningful, a house filled with dreams, love, and memories. The loss is heartbreaking. Yet, through reflection, you may realize that the most valuable things were never the material objects. They were the memories, the love, and the relationships you created. This realization reminds us that life is about creating meaningful moments. Let the awareness of mortality inspire you to live each day fully, remembering that nothing is permanent and every moment is precious. Do not allow fear of death to prevent you from expressing love, pursuing meaningful goals, or contributing to the world around you. Remember, life is a journey of creating memories, relationships, and meaningful experiences. Leave a comment sharing your thoughts about death and how it influences your view of life. Recognizing that death awaits us all may seem somber, but it can also be deeply inspiring. It encourages us to value time, prioritize what matters, and make thoughtful choices. Recognizing that life is limited creates a sense of purpose and urgency. People who understand this truth are more likely to focus on meaningful goals and live mindfully. Awareness of mortality helps individuals define their priorities and reflect on the legacy they wish to leave behind. Knowing that time is limited encourages people to value experiences, relationships, and opportunities. The awareness that life is finite can motivate individuals to take risks and pursue their dreams, reducing fear of failure. Remembering mortality can help place daily challenges in perspective, encouraging resilience and optimism. Accepting that death lies at the end of life's journey does not mean living in fear. Instead, it encourages living fully, authentically, and with purpose. Number 11. Always find something good in every situation. Imagine being betrayed by a close friend of 10 years. How would you feel? Betrayal is one of the most painful experiences we can endure. Yet it can also become an opportunity for reflection and personal growth. First, accept that pain and disappointment are natural parts of human experience. Then, ask yourself an important question: what can I learn from this situation? Perhaps you learn the importance of trusting yourself, setting healthy boundaries, or discovering your capacity to forgive. Every experience offers an opportunity to learn and grow. When we view life through this perspective, we transform suffering into motivation for personal and emotional development. Regularly reflecting on experiences helps deepen self-awareness and prepares you to handle similar challenges more effectively in the future. Finding positive meaning in difficult situations strengthens emotional resilience and encourages a hopeful outlook on life. The real value of experience lies in applying what you learn to future decisions. By doing so, you transform every experience into a step forward toward growth and success. Number 12. Remember that fortune can be dangerous. Fortune, often portrayed as a powerful but unpredictable force, plays a significant role in shaping our lives. Good fortune may bring success, while misfortune can bring challenges and setbacks. Understanding the unpredictable nature of luck helps us remain balanced and resilient in both good and difficult times. Recognizing the unpredictability of fortune. Luck can change suddenly. Accepting this reality prepares us for unexpected changes, avoiding over-reliance on luck. While luck can influence outcomes, success often depends on hard work, persistence, and preparation. Anticipating challenges helps reduce the impact of misfortune and strengthens our sense of control. Balance allows us to appreciate good fortune without becoming dependent on it and to face adversity with courage. Inner strength enables us to adapt to life's uncertainties and emerge stronger from challenges. Epictetus reminds us that true happiness does not come from wealth or status. Real fortune lies in maintaining calmness and strength in the face of adversity. True wealth is not what we possess, but the peace and contentment within our minds. Number 13. Listen twice as much as you speak. Epictetus once said that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. This wisdom reminds us that listening opens the door to understanding, empathy, and learning. Every conversation holds the potential for valuable insight. Listening not only improves our relationships with friends, colleagues, and leaders, it also demonstrates respect and genuine care for others. Listening is also an essential part of self-development. It helps prevent misunderstandings and unnecessary conflicts while allowing us to learn from the experiences and perspectives of others. By listening more than speaking, we strengthen both our knowledge and the connections within our communities. If this lesson resonates with you, please like and share this video. You also need to truly listen. Listen twice as much as you speak is a saying that reminds us how important active listening is. By placing listening before speaking, we can better understand others, build stronger relationships, and communicate more effectively. Listening helps us fully grasp what others are saying. This reduces misunderstandings and helps us understand people more clearly. Seek feedback from others about your listening skills and remain open to constructive suggestions. This mindset of continuous improvement strengthens your communication abilities. By incorporating these habits into your daily life, you can become a more effective listener and build stronger relationships. Remember, the principle of listening twice as much as you speak is not just advice, it is a powerful path to personal and professional growth. Number 14, do not cling to a single hope. Life's diversity is a gift. Opening our hearts and minds to its many possibilities enriches our lives and protects us from deep disappointment when one specific goal is not achieved. When we place all our hopes into a single dream, failure becomes not just a possibility but a heavy burden that tests our resilience. This does not mean abandoning our dreams or passions. Instead, it reminds us to remain open-minded, ready to discover happiness in many different forms. By embracing life's variety and avoiding rigid expectations, we unlock a deeper form of freedom, the freedom to fail without losing ourselves. Life, with all its richness and complexity, invites us to appreciate every moment. No matter what happens, we can move forward and find meaning in every step of our journey. Hope is a powerful motivation that helps us endure difficult moments and continue pursuing our goals. However, relying entirely on one single hope can become limiting and harmful. Life is unpredictable. Circumstances can change quickly, and if our only dream collapses, we may feel deeply lost. Therefore, it is helpful to cultivate multiple sources of hope and remain open to new possibilities. This mindset strengthens resilience and allows us to adapt when life takes unexpected turns. Life often presents unexpected changes. Flexibility allows you to adapt when things do not unfold as planned. Sometimes the pursuit of a goal can be just as satisfying as achieving it. If you learn to enjoy the process and remain open to new lessons along the way, you can find happiness and fulfillment regardless of the outcome. This perspective helps you remain positive and motivated even when certain hopes do not come true. Surround yourself with friends, family, and mentors who encourage and support you. Their perspectives and encouragement can help you when your first hopes are disappointed. A strong community helps maintain optimism and resourcefulness while encouraging openness to many dreams and possibilities. Number 15, make alliances with successful people. The ancient Greeks once said that you will become like the 5 people you spend the most time with. This statement reflects how strongly our social environment influences our growth and the quality of our lives. When we surround ourselves with successful and motivated individuals, we learn from their knowledge, experiences, and attitudes toward challenges. Their mindset inspires us to push beyond our limitations and strive for excellence. However, forming alliances with successful people should not be based solely on what we can gain. Strong relationships are built on mutual support, shared knowledge, and collective growth. We should not only seek help from successful individuals, we should also contribute to their success. True partnerships are balanced relationships where both individuals grow together. Building relationships with successful people can greatly influence both personal and professional development. Through these connections, we gain access to opportunities, inspiration, and valuable lessons from those who have already walked similar paths. To cultivate such alliances, identify influential individuals. Look for people who demonstrate resilience, determination, and a growth mindset. Number 16, true wealth comes from happiness. In a world that constantly pursues material success, this principle reminds us that true wealth lies not in possessions, but in inner happiness. A joyful heart is like a fortress that stands strong against the storms of life. Peace and satisfaction come not from external possessions, but from harmony within ourselves. Living by this principle means shifting our focus away from what we own and toward what truly enriches our lives' meaningful experiences, relationships, and personal growth. As Epictetus reminds us, our power lies not in controlling external events, but in choosing our judgments and values. Therefore, the truly rich person is not the one who possesses the most, but the one who needs the least. Number 17. Stop worrying about what you cannot control. Imagine life as a journey on a ship sailing across the ocean. You can steer the ship, but you cannot control the weather, the waves, or the wind. In the same way, many events in life lie beyond our control. When we stop worrying about things we cannot change, we free ourselves from unnecessary stress and focus on what we can influence: our actions and decisions. Invest effort in meaningful goals and personal growth rather than worrying about uncontrollable outcomes. Develop healthy coping strategies. Engage in activities that reduce stress, such as exercise, social connection, or hobbies. Release perfectionism. Understand that mistakes and failures are natural parts of learning and growth. By practicing these habits daily, we reduce unnecessary anxiety and create a life grounded in clarity and resilience. Number 18. Guilt is like a plague. Guilt can spread through the mind like a disease, filling our thoughts with regret and self-blame. It feeds on past mistakes and insecurities, slowly eroding our sense of peace and self-worth. Just as illness weakens the body, excessive guilt weakens the mind. When guilt takes hold, it often creates an internal struggle between reason and regret. We begin to question our past decisions repeatedly, making it difficult to forgive ourselves. This process can damage our confidence and hinder future growth. However, guilt can also become a teacher when approached with reflection and compassion. Healing begins when we acknowledge guilt, understand its source, and seek forgiveness both from others and from ourselves. Guilt can reveal areas where we must grow morally and personally. Yet, dwelling on guilt for too long prevents progress. The philosopher Epictetus offered profound insight into this issue. He suggested that blame, whether directed toward others or toward ourselves, is rarely useful. True wisdom lies in taking responsibility for mistakes and using them as opportunities for learning and improvement. Life often brings unexpected storms. But Stoic philosophy reminds us that we possess the strength to transform adversity into growth. If these ideas resonated with you, share your thoughts in the comments and help spread the wisdom of Stoicism. Remember that in every situation we always retain control over one thing: our response. Thank you for being part of this journey. Stay connected, continue learning, and together we can build a life rooted in wisdom, resilience, and inner strength.